First of all, let me tell you what the background to this is. All of you familiar with who Mr. AT is, right? He's been pretty known on the internet. I came across him. He's been on the internet for a long time, but I first heard of him around late 2022. And some people were mentioning him every now and then, and it sounded like he was just talking about, at least at that time, he was drawing his attention by talking about relationships and dating and women. And I wasn't looking for any information on that, so I never looked into the guy. Didn't even know what he looked like or sounded like. I had seen people mention his name, but didn't really care. Then it was in late 2022 when he got kicked off every social media platform all at the same time. And I said, that's interesting, because the only other person who ever had that happen to them was Donald Trump after January 6, 2021. And I said, well, Donald Trump getting kicked off after January 6 was a serious situation. What could this guy, Mr. AT, have possibly done that is equal to what everybody was accusing Donald Trump of doing? What could he have possibly done that's that big? Because again, I didn't even know what this guy looked like, let alone had I heard him speak. And they said the official reason why he was kicked off was misogyny. That was the official reason, misogyny. He got kicked off all the platforms: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, etc., Gmail, Google, everything. I said misogyny. I said, that's, Like, he got kicked off all the social media platforms for that. I could see getting suspended. I could see maybe getting your account deleted on one app, but all of them at the same time for misogyny. That just didn't smell right, and it didn't sound right to me. And because of this, I went and looked this guy up and found out, let me see what he's actually talking about. Now, by this point, he wasn't really talking about women and dating that much anymore. I wasn't really looking at that. I was looking at what he was putting out and reading his emails. And he was talking really about personal development, masculinity, taking ownership over your situation, making sure you stay in great shape, getting your money right, taking care of the women and children in your life, and basically being the best version of yourself. He did not invent any of these subjects, but he was talking about it in his own way, and it was clearly influential. It was clearly reaching a lot of people. And I said, all right, what this guy's talking about is on point. The things he was saying by the time I came across him, things he was saying were on point.